Alright, the pressure is on. HRE versus English. Nyan Racing Cat down 1-0 in this best of 3 for the grand final for the TWC 17 Americas split. And we are on Cauldron. It's not the RTW edition. We've got two Sacreds over here, the one side. It's an interesting map, this one. I've never actually played on it yet, so I'll have to give it a go at some point. And yeah, we got Red Trunks English in Nyan Racing Cat, Blue Trunks HRE in Psyarch, or Coin Nu as he's now known. That sheep really taking its time. Bit of a stutter there. It's like my cat walking out of the room. It'll be so slow and patient. And boom, big jump. And then slow and patient again. So Nyan, ooh, what do we got here? What is he going for? Some form of quick tower play. Wants to try and deny that goal, but unfortunately for him, it's on the far side of the base. So he's even probably going to get seen. Yeah, he is going to give himself away. So game 2, the aggressive opening has perhaps gone horribly wrong here because Psyarch's actually got more villagers on the gold mine than Nyan's bringing to throw up the tower. He may be able to clean this up. He's got the scout here to try and chip away at that low villager. Yeah, he's really quite low. And because Psyarch has gathered so much gold early on, he perhaps doesn't really even need to worry about getting any more. For the time being, can probably just worry about taking this gold mine over here while he works towards his age 2. So Nyan, I'm not sure if this is as effective as he intended. He's having to bring back one of the villagers already to keep his gathering going. Or to try and look for another tower opportunity. He's actually going to pinch the gold mine of Psyarch here at the moment, perhaps. The way to go, because he's brought 5 villages, he's committed heavily and he can fill a tower completely. Really force the English player to having to beeline, force the HRE player to have to beeline army, which they probably don't want to do if they can get a quick age 3. I suppose Nyan can always go for a barracks and his landmark here over at the far side of the base as well, but he's not got any wood in the bank at the moment. He's really just gathering food at home. So both our players will want to be trying to aggressively pick up some more sheep and try not to worry too much about intercepting each other with scouts at the moment, because the HRE player going to have to be sitting at home. Going to have to be careful that he's not losing anything. I was going to say, what's he doing here? But Psyarch just waiting for the resources to throw up the chapel. Well, Nyan Racing Cat, meanwhile, bringing some sheep home because he's not committed towards the usual English slow age up mill and farms first opening, which gives them effectively free food that they can defend extremely easily. Now the pressure's on. He's going to have to try and force the landmark up here while he gathers wood at home. Distance gathers perhaps even. Just going to bring a Vil home, because I don't think he's got the wood to throw up a tower anytime soon, but this is also going to mean he's going to lose out on a lot of gathering here. He's definitely going to be able to gather all the gold he needs to get TC, all the wheelbarrow and any man-at-arms he might need early on. Council Hall coming up at home actually. So maybe he wants to try and bang out the eco-text behind this, and he's going to even try wall in Psyarch somewhat. Just deny easy access to these resources if he can. Because if Psyarch's cut off from gathering gold, then he can't really get access to the man-at-arms or the knights, while the English player quite comfortable in age 2 considering... Actually, in saying that, sorry, they do get access to man-at-arms. They don't get access to knights, and they don't get access to upgrades to give them an edge, considering both civs have age 2 man-at-arms, and the English player has the better ranged in the longbowman. So overall, the English player probably would be favoured in Age 2, especially if they can get use of the Outpost Network of Castles buff, because it is a 25% increased attack speed boost to have if you're inside the tower radius, while there is also enemy units. The game's slowing down now, and Syak able to start working towards Age 3 if he can, and at least field a little bit of army. Or Nyan. Really slow on getting the council hall up, but it's on the way. And now he's going to start the mill eco. He'll be able to get the deer at first, which is great for him because he's probably going to want to delay investing in the farms, even though he is English. He's probably looking to catch up a little bit here now that he's committed to that tower rush, so it's really slowed down his early game, because English is normally quite boomy while working towards their Age 2. So it's an interesting market spot, but I suppose it's nice and safe. So Syak, I'm just trying to build up, go towards Age 3 however you can. He's going to use this to probably buy gold, I guess, or is he going to start training traders? Because he's got no form of gold income here. Can't actually afford any traders. Is he going to do buy gold and get ecotechs, or get traders? We'll see. So meanwhile, Nyan's actually getting the gold to get castle. Because being English, you can actually use this to get a town centre behind this and really start blowing his opponent away in terms of eco and in terms of tech choices. It's impressive food gathering here for Syak, but he's got to get gold somewhere. What's he going to go for? He's actually just adding more horsemen at the moment. Getting stone for a second town centre, because I guess if he gets one down here, then it doesn't really matter about the fact that Nyan's walling up and he's English and already shown that he's willing to tower up. So yeah, Nyan's really just going to go for that castle age. Syak in the meanwhile. So just wood gathering, probably needs to pull these guys back and start gathering from these closer trees. Maybe even put down a lumber camp over this side. And now he's able to interrupt Nyan's gold gathering over here. He's got enough horsemen and a man-at-arms or two to clean this up. Take down that tower and pick off those villagers, but Nyan's got the gold he needs to get a second town centre at this point. So, and he is able to get on his own gold mine now. So these fields are going to get cleaned up for free now. But Nyan has that Age 3 down a bit quicker than his HRE opponent, which he's going to really want to rely on here, because if he does give an easy Burgrave opportunity or an easy Regnitz opportunity to Syak, he'll take it. He's a fearsome HRE player. So, next in stables now for Syak, who is only just now starting to gather some more gold. He's freed up that gold mine, but not before Nyan's taken 1,200 gold out of it. So King's Palace going down, second town centre as well as the Age 3 landmark. So the English player going to be able to use knights, going to be able to use crossbowmen and upgraded men-at-arms, upgraded spearmen, upgraded longbowmen, although they sort of fall off at this point, particularly against a civ that will eventually transition to an extremely heavy armor age 3 comp. So now Nyan, ooh, perhaps a little bit too greedy with this. He's not going to be able to finish off the King's Palace. So things really not going his way at this point, and he hasn't got a lot of production on hand here. He's going to have to rely on the fact that the TC will be able to work away at the horsemen relatively quickly, but Sayark is adding more men-at-arms, so 2 barracks men-at-arms production behind this. He can use them to really work away at the King's Palace. They're going to be just tanky enough that it's not really worthwhile to just sit in the town centre with half your villagers at this stage of the game. So Nyan's now really forced to try and finish off the King's Palace, but he's perhaps not put off enough villagers to get it without losing too many. And he's now going to start having to garrison everything else. And has Sayark done the damage that he needs to here? So second TC production is going to mean that Sayark, who has managed to get castle behind this, very impressive. And he is gathering stone, but has he been selling it for other resources in the meanwhile? GG. That's game number 2, and so Nyan's forced to tap out from the insane tech and push there from Sayark. The tower rush, unfortunately not really getting enough value there to keep him in the game, and Sayark even going for a market and gathering stone. Don't know what he was really doing with either of them. I think he must have been selling the stone. And GG, Sayark takes the game in the series and the tournament. Well played, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm actually going to go live with a couple of random games of the Europe tournament. So stay tuned.